Good afternoon, all of you. I am Siddharth Shukla from Electrical Department, Technograde Institute of Technology and Science. And today my lecture topic is signal flow graph. Signal flow graph is developed by SJ mentioned, and a signal flow graph is a graphical representation of a relationship between variables of a set of a linear algebraic equation, and in a control system it is used for finding the transfer function of our block diagrams. In first, we convert our block diagram to a signal flow. We represent our blocks like G1 and G2 in a branches, and our nodes or summations point is represented as a node. Node, it is represented a system variable which is equal to sum of all incoming signals at node. Outgoing signal from the node doesn't affect the value of node variables. Like ES, AS and CS. Branches, a signal travel along a branch from one node to another node in a direction indirected by the branch arrow. Input node, it a node only outgoing branches. Output node, it node with only incoming branches. Path is a unidirectional traverse connected branch between RS input and output node. Forward path, the forward path is from input node to output node. Loop or feedback path, it a path which originate and terminate at a same node. Like we start from RS, then the RS ES to G1 G2 H and return to RS. Self loop contain a single branch. Non-touching loop said the two loop doesn't have a same node. Forward path gain, it protect of branch gain and counting transversing the forward path. Feedback path gain is the product of branch gain and counted while transversing loop or feedback path. Now the mention gain formula. Mention gain formula for the overall transfer function is T equal to summation of Pk del K upon del. In this formula, Pk is gain of the kth forward path. Del K, the value of del for that path of graph not touching to K, and del is the determinant of graph, means equal to 1 minus summation of loop gain of indivisible loop plus summation of gain product of all possible combination of two non-touching loop minus summation of gain of product of three non-touching loop and so on. Now we see a problem. This is a block diagram. We convert first of all this block diagram to a signal flow graph, and now we use a mention gain formula. For the mention gain formula, first step we find out the forward path. The forward path means the path in a unidirectional way from R to C is P1 G1 G3, P2 G1 G2, P3 G4 G2 G1 G3, P4 G1 G2 G4 H2. This is the fourth forward path in this loop. Now the step 2, determining of the loop. First we determining indivisible loop. Now in this graph indivisible loop. L1 is minus G1, G3, H1, H2. L2 second loop minus G1, G2, H1 minus H2. Now second we find 2 non-touching and 3 non-touching loop. So 2 non-touching loop is no combination. There is no 2 non-touching and 3 non-touching loop. So our del value is 1 minus L1 plus L2 equal to, when we solve these values, put the value of L1, L2, then we find this value. And now we find out the del when all forward path is touching with the loop, then our value of del k is equal to 1 for all value of del k. The forward path is the P1, P2, P3, P4. That's why our del k is del 1 to del 4 and all value is 1. Then put our value in our formula. Transfer function equal to del summation of pk del k upon del. When we put and we solve the value and we find out our answer. Okay, this is a mentioned in formula for signal flow graph. Thank you.